The Bitcoin Treasury
So
dilemma.
while I do think it's really great to have all these hedge funds and ETFs and sovereign wealth funds that are all thinking about how do we accumulate as much Bitcoin supply as possible, we also have to be thinking about how do we use it as a monetary asset and how value ultimately accrues to any monetary asset. Gold wasn't just used to sit in vaults. It actually was used for settlement. We need to think about ways that it can be leveraged and utilized, whether it's borrowing lending, cash flow management for businesses if they're holding it on their bank statements or treasury statements. We just kind of have to have one eye on both of those things. And it's going to come to a head pretty soon because you have all these Bitcoin treasury companies that are all utilizing public markets and the frenzy to kind of try to take advantage of this inertia. But really quickly, it's going to kind of diverge into who can actually make these assets more productive. That's going to be the only form of differentiation that these Bitcoin treasury companies can offer, right? MicroStrategy is the famous first one. They're kind of negative leverage, paying interest, right? And leveraging their own shares to get these bonds. Then you have 21 who's loaning it out through the Strike app. And then you have Nakamoto who's got their own model where they're just acquiring more Bitcoin treasury companies. So like everyone's got their own game. But we all have to be thinking about how are we using the Bitcoin to our advantage, not just how do we speculate and hold it in a vault somewhere.